What's up, everybody? It's Nathan from the Lou, and it's where's Daniel? Where you at, buddy? Daniel, we're at the. Oh no! Not this again.
Nathan from the Lou. Acknowledge me.
You know how sick and tired I am of you Roman glazers. You Roman Reigns supporters are the most blind, sick people on earth. I don't care. Oh, he won a Mania. He cried to win. He complained, oh, nobody's getting put over but me. No one's got built up but me. Because you hog all the spotlight, you... Sorry. How's it going today, Noah?
For your information, I'm Daniel, double D. And also, did you hear the news that Roman Reigns is tired of going part-time? He's going full-time now. So you can't talk about him going part-time anymore.
Let's talk about something else, though. Jacob Batu, that poor soul, was put in prison, went through the slums. He was in the ghetto, right at the top. And his cousins were rich, making millions in WWE. And what do they do? Nothing. Because the Blood are a bunch of bums. Terrible people, terrible family, terrible wrestlers, overhyped crybabies.
Sounds like CM Punk in a nutshell.
How?
All he does is speak on the mic. He gets tired. He literally used all his energy up for that WrestleMania match. I mean, it's time for him to go.
So you think that CM Punk should retire?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because he's old.
Is he? How old is he?
He's 49. He's about to be 50.
47.
Still,
Roman's
he's
42.
old. He's still old.
So that means Roman has to retire soon, too.
Yeah, but
Roman
Roman
said,
still
if
looks
I
like
don't
he's
win
in
a
great
Mania,
shape.
I'm leaving. He's a crybaby. You guys want to say that CM Punk Mr. TKO?
At
Roman
least he can
cries to
aura
get every
farm
victory.
compared to CM Punk. CM Punk
It
lost.
took him so long to aura farm. He got dog food dumped on him because he's a bum.
At least he didn't have to cut cheap pipe bombs to get through the company.
Cheap pipe bombs that are the best promos ever. You said that you like CM Punk's promos.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing.
Pipe bombs.
CM Punk had to make an effort. Roman Reigns made it effortless.
Because he doesn't put effort in. He cries to win. Daniel, honestly, do you think it's fair that he complained to win the Rumble?
Yeah, I believe so. He's got to bring the ratings back. He's one of the last few stars in the company.
But that's not true. Before he won the Rumble, Braun Breaker was literally at the top. He could have been the next star.
Well, instead, that's going to Oba Femi. So, and they're hinting at
Which
Roba
sucks.
versus Oba later. Oh wait, you say Oba Femi sucks? What?
No, I'm saying that it sucks that Braun Breaker got. I don't know if I say that. You know what? Cucked. Because that's not a bad word. I can say it because of Roman.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Okay, you talk about Roman Reigns getting dog food poured on him. You're pretty much trying to push a dog to the top like Braun Breaker. All he does is spear and go.
Do you think they deserve it? Do you think Braun Breaker doesn't deserve it?
I'd like to hear him more on the mic and do more work instead of just hearing him bark, bark, and bark.
But look, that's the thing. Roman's reasoning was that they've not built any new stars in the past 2 years since he lost the title. Okay?
True, because they all go to Cody.
But that's the thing. After he lost the title, he was still trying to fight for the title. Raw actually rose. Raw became really good. with their champion, and they had only 1 year because last year was all about Cena, so then they literally couldn't do much besides that. It's a stupid argument.
All right. Well,
Roman fans are sick in the head.
Roman fans are sick in the head. Okay. All right, bro. Okay.
Hypocrite.
So we're gonna talk about WrestleMania. So that's the main topic. So we had WrestleMania go on this weekend. I have to say, night one was a snooze fest. I'll be honest. Night 2 was complete opposite. But we're gonna all break it down for you guys, like DX style. We're gonna break it down.
I'll take. Night 1 was not that bad.
All right. But yeah, let's go through it all in order. So first we had, of course, John Cena came out as the host. It was so weird looking at him in a suit. Be honest. I'll have to get used to that.
Yeah.
All right. So the first match was the Usos and LA Knight versus the YouTubers, including Austin Theory. So this was an interesting match. It actually turned out that Logan Paul and Austin Theory were bullying IShowSpeed Speed throughout the match. And then that made IShowSpeed Speed turn on Logan Paul and Austin Theory during the match. And that was a sick splash that IShowSpeed Speed gave. And I'll be honest, Wade Barrett did make a good point on the commentary. He said, although these guys are YouTubers, IShowSpeed Speed is an actual athlete. So I can understand that. But of course, Usos and LA Knight got the win. I thought it was kind of like a funny match. I think it more should have been like in the middle of the show instead of the beginning of the show to open up. But I thought it was a good moment. Good moment for the Usos, LA Knight, and IShowSpeed Speed. So
yeah,
I was right on this prediction.
Can I be honest? I actually liked the match. I thought people actually hated it. I feel like it was as long as it needed to be. I know the timing of night 1 was really bad, and night 2 was kind of bad. But, like, that match wasn't that bad. I actually enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, I didn't think it was terrible either. I thought it was okay. I didn't think it was good or bad. I thought it was okay.
IShowSpeed Speed did really good.
Oh, yeah, he did. I can't argue with that. So, yeah, I got that prediction correct. Usos and LA I think you did as well. We're keeping tally.
Yeah.
All right. So next we got Drew McIntyre.
Oh, also, shout out to a Big Q. He came here today. He had to work, but he also got that right too.
He's working at Big Q, I guess. He's the owner of Big Q.
Yeah. Big Q Industries.
Yeah. All right. So we got Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. So this had like interesting build-up. You had both of them keep brawling after each other, and it finally came to an end. WrestleMania. Looked like there was times Drew McIntyre was going to win, and then Jacob Fatu. They had some sick spots in this match, I'll be honest. Like, he had some of them, like, I think he had, like, Fatu coming from, like, the top rope and putting McIntyre for the table or something like that.
It was so sick.
Like, I mean, this is why Jacob Fatu is being put in the main event picture now, going against Roman, because of all these skill sets he has, which I think is really good. And of course, Fatu wins the match as I predicted. Who did you predict? I think you predicted Fatu.
I predicted Drew. I think it was Fatu, but I definitely wanted Drew to win. But honestly, I'm not upset about Jacob winning either.
Yeah, I thought it was a cool way to.
I think that like a Drew needs more respect sometimes, but yeah.
Yeah, and like I said on the podcast last week, I felt like Fatu needed this win more than what Drew did. I
guess, yeah.
So, Fatu winning, I thought this was one of the best matches of the night. So, one of them. I got another one I thought was the best one, but okay. So next one, I think it was the Fatal 4-Way tag team match, women's tag team match. I think after this, you had Charlexa, Nia Jackson, Lash Legend, and Bayley and Lyle Valkyria, and then you had the Bella Twins. Well, it looked like the Bella Twins were gonna go out there, and then you saw Nikki Bella in a boot and crutches, and she was like, "I'm sorry, guys, I couldn't make it." So I had to call a friend. And then all of a sudden, and you predicted this. Well, the return did happen, but it happened in a different way.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
which kind of threw off my whole prediction because I was worked by WWE because they said that Nikki was going to wrestle.
Yeah.
Which, yeah. So then I picked Bayley.
I think confirmation from like X. Nikki Bella said it's taken 4 to 8 weeks for her ankle to heal.
Oh yeah.
So, anyways, Paige would return. And right when Paige returned, I changed my pick right before the match started. I was like, you know what? Because at first I had AJ Lee retaining. But instead I was like, okay, Paige is returning, replacing Nikki Bella. So I'm going with Becky Lynch for the next match. I'm glad I did.
See, I thought the opposite. I thought AJ was going to win and then, like, fight Paige for the title. But yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk about, like, the Fatal 4-Way. I don't know. I guess you just got to...
No. Honestly, I think it was an underrated match. I think people didn't like the build for it, but I think it was a good match. Everybody did really good.
Good point. There wasn't really any build at all, but the match itself was okay. I'll have to give a shout out to Alexa Bliss, though. Alexa Bliss's gear and makeup was fire.
Oh, yeah. Her and Charlotte had, like, one of the best years of the night.
Like, honestly, Alexa Bliss, if she came back as, like, a Fiend version of herself...
No, we're not doing this. No.
That would be crazy.
We can't do that again. We can't do it again. It was so bad.
I actually liked it, honestly.
You like the Fiend or...
I like the Fiend Alexa Bliss. I thought it was interesting. Because the way she'd go after Randy Orton, I thought would be hilarious.
Yeah, but it was just... I don't know.
I didn't hate it.
Understandable.
Anyways, yeah, she had some really cool gear. And then you have... And surprisingly, they had Brie Bella and Paige win the tag titles. Which I guess understandable because Paige first match back, so have her win. But I have to say, Bayley is probably not happy at all. Because Bayley, I heard rumors that Bayley and Lyra were supposed to win if the Bella twins if Nikki Bella was healthy. And all of a sudden, Paige returned, and Bayley wasn't able to win again.
I think they're going to have them feud on, like, SmackDown. And give them an actual story.
Yeah. I mean, I won't be surprised if they have them, like, face each other down the line, maybe.
Yeah. Fortunately, it'd be good.
Yeah. We'll have to hear more about, like, Char Alexa on SmackDown this week to see if there's anything going on with them. So, yeah. I mean, it was a surprise, definitely. I mean, I kind of thought right away, like, whenever I heard that Paige canceled her WrestleCon meetup, I was like, oh, yeah, she's coming back.
Yeah.
That's the thing I hate about social media. They spoil all the returns now. They're like,
oh, yeah, the news broke a while ago because, like, yeah.
This wrestler has signed a multi-year deal. Like, Paige signed a multi-year deal. I was like, wow. The only one that they kept really a secret was CM Punk recently. Like a couple years ago.
Oh. Kinda, yeah.
The only person that did spoil it accidentally was Cora Jade.
Yeah, I think Matt Cardona, he was pretty well hidden coming back. No one really knew that he was coming back.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I kind of expected Matt Cardona to come back when he came back as Zack Ryder. I felt like that was his foot in the door.
I'm talking about that. Especially.
Yeah.
No one really knew that he was coming back yet.
I had a feeling he would. I mean, it wasn't like CM Punk. CM Punk, I thought there was no chance. Matt, I kind of thought there was a chance.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just interesting. I do like the surprises. I was happy at least we got a return on WrestleMania finally.
Yeah.
Speaking of returns, well, I'll talk about that in a couple matches. But the next one was AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch. Okay, I said this in our group chat about AJ Lee's entrance. She was trying to imitate John Cena's 2009 entrance where he had all those John Cenas come out. And it was a bunch of small AJ Lees.
Miller's entrance. Which, yeah.
But I didn't think it was a bad entrance. Some people are hating on it, and I was like, no, I think it was okay.
It's okay.
But yeah, them two would wrestle, and as I expected, Becky Lynch won. Because AJ Lee, of course, is part time. She's taking a hiatus, of course, now. So I was expecting that. So that's why they had Lynch win.
That. Yeah.
So I thought it was an okay match, but we've already seen AJ Lee and Becky Lynch so many times, so I'm glad it's finally over with.
Yeah, but it's the only person that like AJ's feuded with, which kind of sucks to me. And now that Paige is back, I feel like that could have been an amazing like feud to like revisit.
Oh boy, yeah, I'm glad with all them back because it makes a lot of matches with with Paige back, it actually changes. This is gonna be a hot take. I feel like it changes the women's division.
I don't know how young Paige actually was. She's 28, 29.
She's 33. She's still younger than everybody else.
Well, still young. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's like a little bit older than like Liv Morgan.
She was like in her early 20s whenever she made her debut and won the Divas Championship.
I think she was like 19 or 20. Yeah.
Yeah. But honestly, I think with her coming back, it shakes up the women's division, I have to say.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
It makes it more interesting and like more of the matches like you can get now.
Yeah.
And I feel like it adds a little bit of the storytelling back as well. So, like for example, like Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, they were around whenever Paige was still around.
Kinda, yeah.
So
they were mostly in NXT time, but yeah.
Bayley as well. So
yeah, and Sasha Banks, Mercedes Moné, yeah.
Yeah. I wonder what that Sasha Banks is doing.
Being the best woman out of 4 women.
Rage bait. Anyways. All right. So next is now in my opinion, I thought this was the best match of the night. Seth Rollins versus Gunther. Like
yes, this is good.
I was not happy about how there wasn't any build up and they just randomly put this in. But I feel like they did make the right choice here for the circumstances they had because Rollins and Gunther to me absolutely cooked.
Oh yeah. It was a good match.
Like the movesets they were putting on, I thought was pretty cool. But then Braun Breaker returned and cost Seth Rollins and made my first prediction of the night be wrong. Excuse me. Made my first prediction of the night be wrong and have Gunther win.
I knew Gunther was going to win that, but yeah, I got here for that.
Yeah, I didn't know Braun Breaker was going to return yet, though. That was the thing.
I figured he was going to, but his super spear looked kind of weird.
Yeah, it did. I think he tried to replicate what he did to Carlito, but it was just too much distance.
Yeah, well, so, yeah. He had to run like 40-something yards. It's crazy.
Yeah, and he did it twice.
Yeah, the second time was the first time was once again. The second time was 10 minutes.
Yeah, but obviously I'm happy Braun Breaker's back. We're eventually gonna get him and Seth Rollins. Eventually.
It's gonna be good.
So, yeah, I thought this was the best match of the night. So next, was Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm missing something. So John Cena comes out to announce the attendance. But then Bianca Belair comes out.
Wasn't that night 2?
No, this is night 1. Night 2 was Danhausen.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to let you talk about this because you've been... I'm going to put the clip on here where you were talking about Bianca.
People have been calling me crazy. I have over with everybody. They said I was crazy to say this. Everybody's like, oh, it's her finger spear. I said she was pregnant. Montez Ford, he didn't keep it in his pants, which, I mean, it's his wife. Good for him. And he got pregnant. I said it was going to happen. I said she was pregnant. Everybody's like, no, she's not pregnant. She's just her like finger. I knew it was. When she came out, I'm like, she's pregnant. And she's like, boom. I'm like, I knew it.
Yeah. I knew, like, right when they announced that Nathan was... I heard in my head Nathan be like, I told you so.
Yes. But that did mess up one of my picks, though. So definitely
Yeah, that did mess up mine as well.
Mhm.
So
If I knew she's coming back, or not coming back, I would have, yeah. Because I thought she was a little bit further along. But yeah.
I did find it kind of funny though. She waited until WrestleMania to announce she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So she's been pregnant for she's been pregnant for at least a few months, I say. Looking at the bump.
Yes, yeah. She's probably maybe like 3 or 4 months in.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. Like a month or two ago, like she met up with like Chelsea Green at some media event, and you couldn't really tell. I mean, Bianca looked like she was wearing like long sleeve stuff though.
Yeah.
So it looked like she was kind of
trying
trying to hide it.
Montez did a photo shoot a couple months ago, and then I was like, she's like really like covering her like stomach. She's like covering all. I'm like, she's probably pregnant.
Yeah, and that's when we were all thinking you were crazy. But yeah, well, congrats. I want to say congratulations to Bianca Belair.
Yes, congratulations to Montez.
Congratulations to Montez Ford too. I mean,
Bianca Belair.
We're having another baby in the WWE family.
This is their first kid together because Montez has a couple, but this is their first kid.
Yes.
Together.
Yeah, congratulations. But yeah, that's what happened during.
Screw you, Montez. Look, Montez is one of my favorite wrestlers.
I like Montez Ford too.
But like now we don't. Bianca, come on.
Yeah. Okay. So now it's Stephanie Vaquer versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. And I'll be honest, this match should have went longer because I think the match would have been really good if it would only have went longer. Because Stephanie Vaquer, Liv Morgan, they're like in-ring skills. It would have put on a lot more of an amazing show if they just let them wrestle. And that was a problem for quite a few matches on both cards.
But new Women's World Heavyweight Champion, Liv Morgan!
Yeah, Liv Morgan! Yeah! Okay.
I'm your bad. You're bad advice.
I told Nathan he needs to get a Liv Morgan shirt that says Trouble on it.
So do you guys want to sponsor us? Get some money.
I don't know. I may just buy it for you. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways,
I'll buy you a CM Punk shirt.
They pretty much had CM Punk shirt. Funny. All right.
That's the one better than.
So they pretty much had like them two wrestling, and all of a sudden Raquel and Roxanne from under the ring came out, and they were interfering in the match. Of course, I expected that, and then of course that's how Stephanie Vaquer would lose and Liv Morgan would win. Which I was happy Liv Morgan won. I believe that was the right call.
Yep. Who did you have to win? I had
Liv Morgan.
Good job.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, like I said, the match should have been longer, and for like a bunch of other matches on the card because of commercials and stuff. Some of the matches were like short, and there was only like a few of them that were like really long. I feel like next year for WrestleMania, well, they're going to be Saudi Arabia. Ugh. But maybe for next year, they need to figure out how to balance the ads and like the matches.
Well, because Saudi's going to pay them a lot of money, so I don't think they're going to have as many ads.
Yeah. And they may even have as much matches, to be honest.
They might. I mean, no, because Saudi. Okay, you guys hate on Saudi shows a little bit. Saudi crowds are pretty good.
They are.
And the matches are pretty good. And like they pay for like a bunch of wrestlers. So,
I mean, they paid a big paycheck to The Rock to be there for next year. So we're probably going to get Rock versus Roman. I say.
Yeah, hopefully. About time they
Yeah, so that's probably going to be headlining that, I say.
Yeah.
But we'll just have to see how it goes. The only thing I don't like about overseas WrestleMania is it's going to be in the middle of the day for us. Usually when most people are busy. So. Alright, so next we're talking about the Undisputed World Championship between Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee on ringside. This was... Honestly, I think there was a lot of factors, reason why this was booked awfully. One, Randy Orton is rumored to be hurt. I think he was wrestling hurt.
Yeah.
Because you notice when he was leaving the ring, he was wiggling his fingers. Like, I think he has,
He was
like,
just selling, but yeah,
I think he may have some type of, like, nerve.
shoulder injury. They said, so maybe I don't
Some
know.
type of injury or something. Because I noticed, like, Randy Orton wasn't, I mean, I noticed he was wrestling slower than the pace he usually does.
Yeah.
And then,
Okay. Can I be honest about this match for a second?
All right.
I loved it.
What?
I think Pat and Jelly Roll didn't have that much time to match.
Okay.
But, like, what they had was good, entertaining.
Yeah, I did like Pat and Jelly Roll at the
was
beginning
phenomenal.
where Jelly Roll just took Pat McAfee out. I thought that was funny.
And the ending, where Pat came back in, tried to pound the pin, Cody kicks out, Randy RKO's him, Cody hits the crossroad and wins. I think that was good. And the ending, I've been wanting this for years. I wanted it back just so badly. The punt kick. I've been wanting it for so long, and watching him just go back to the corner and just smack Cody with his leg. Oh, dude, it was beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest,
loved it.
I wanted a punt kick too, but I wanted a punt kick for Orton to win the match, and that didn't happen.
Yeah, but if they're gonna have the feud go on, and they're not gonna bring it as like a champion yet, I think this was like a good move.
Yeah, which, but I feel like they book it this way because Randy Orton's is supposedly hurt. Because there's rumors that it was originally supposed to be Randy Orton winning that match, but because of him having that injury, that's why they kept it on Cody.
Well, maybe they were trying to work us in order to like get the sympathy for like Randy, and then Cody be like more like heelish, going after him like that.
Why would he have sympathy for a bad guy though? Is the question.
Because it's Randy Orton.
Yeah, true. I guess.
And they want Cody to turn heel eventually, so.
But then, did you see what happened to Cody Rhodes' eye after that punt kick though?
See, that's why they couldn't sell it for so long, because like Cody actually hurt. So like the punt kick itself is supposed to be like this thing that like just like you completely like figure out, which I get. But how badly Cody was hurt, the actual punt kick like out of kayfabe is not going to make you like, well, if it's done right, it's not going to make you out on the stretcher. So then you can like tell like, oh, you're so bad, oh, it's so bad that I need to put it out. But then Cody had to actually get back there and like get like picked out. So like him just like walking after him, like it makes sense because like he got smacked and like his eye like was like shut. It was bad.
Yeah, he looked like that one scene from SpongeBob where SpongeBob had a black eye.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
So, yeah. And supposedly Cody Rhodes is going to be gone for a little bit too because of that injury.
The orbital bone, yeah, maybe. He's probably going to be there, but then he's not going to wrestle for a little bit.
But yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, honestly, how that went on. I actually had the idea of if Cody is not back for a while, maybe Cody should relinquish the title and have like a tournament and possibly see if anybody else can step up to the plate and have that title.
That'd be cool. I like that, yeah.
Or even, well, Fatu's feuding against Roman, but I thought maybe him before we had the Raw After Mania segment. But, if I had to rate night one on a scale 1 to 10, I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm giving it a 3 out of 10.
I'm giving it a 6. No, 5.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed it a lot more.
Because I'm giving it a 3 because there was a few things I did enjoy on the show. Like I enjoyed Rollins versus Gunther. I did like McIntyre versus Fatu. I like Paige returning. I thought that was cool too.
My only biggest problem with this night was it just was so rushed.
Yeah, it did felt rushed. Like I said, because of the ads.
So yeah, 4 or 5 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm giving it a 3. I'm kind of being harsh on night 1.
Night 2 now though.
Night 2. Oh boy. Night 2. It was like a completely different weekend, a completely different show from what night 1 was.
It was really good. Yes.
Honestly, they cooked. First time in a while I can say WWE cooked. They cooked for Sunday. The first match was Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. And I predicted Obafemi. Everybody knew Obafemi was going to win. But how he did it was impressive.
Yes.
It kind of reminded me of how they booked Goldberg against Brock Lesnar years ago. He just manhandled Brock.
Yes, exactly.
Brock did get like a few moves in, but he was no match for Obafemi. And, I mean,
Resulting
I was
to the
kind of
ending
shocked.
after
I thought it was
that.
going to be a lengthy match.
Yeah, and it was a Brock-style match of him killing somebody, but this time it was him getting killed. And I think it was awesome. And him losing, and then at the end, I guess we can talk about now, is him sitting down in the ring.
Well, hold on.
And
what was even more cooler about that match as well is when Brock Lesnar, when he gave Obafemi the F5, he no-sold the F5.
Yeah. Yeah.
That made him look crazy.
Yeah. I think no selling done right's good. But at the end of it, when you have Brock in the middle of the ring, and then I was like, they're sitting on the camera a little too long, and he's just sitting there. I'm like, are they gonna do? No, they're not gonna do it. And then you start to see him like
taking off his gloves and his boots.
Dude, it was I almost cried. It was so sweet watching that. And then like Heyman comes in crying, and then Brock throws up the X
meaning it's true.
What?
Meaning it's true. Usually it means like it's a legitimate injury, but in that case he's saying it's true.
Yeah. And
Not
then Heyman gives him a hug, and it was amazing.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, I kind of felt emotional in that moment too. I'm like, another wrestler from my childhood is going away.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, what a career Brock Lesnar has had. Like the next big thing.
He's actually done?
In 2002.
Yes.
Like he came in, he destroyed everybody at a young age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like him and Kurt Angle back then, like 2003. That was the big. That actually, I think, changed the landscape of WWE for athleticism. Like they brought like the actual athleticism to the company.
Yes.
And everybody saw it firsthand. So, I mean, and then of course he went to the UFC for a little bit. We went to football first, and then he went to the UFC. Did well in UFC.
And he dominated the UFC.
Yeah, he dominated the UFC.
He dominated.
Like whatever he went,
it was an amazing career.
Whatever he went into, he put it at 100%. Then he returned, and at first people wouldn't like him because he was the part-time. But honestly, he did make the stories great for a lot of wrestlers he's won against. The only thing I disagree.
Mike Cole said the best combat sport athlete ever. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done UFC and WWE, and then he's been champion of both. Killing it, so.
Yeah, the only thing I disagreed about him being booked was him like defeating Undertaker, ending the streak.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
But still, that's an amazing accomplishment.
Yeah, it is.
And then for Oba to be the guy that beat the streak is awesome.
Yeah, and also too, and just think supposedly Obafemi retired Brock Lesnar, which that adds a lot more to Obafemi.
I don't know if that's going to be final thing with him. I think they're still going to do Gunther versus him at SummerSlam. I feel like because
it's in Minneapolis.
Said that. Gunther said that Paul owes him a favor, and then that favor could be retiring Brock.
Yeah, that is possible. Like Gunther keeps calling him out and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, if this is the case, Brock Lesnar's done and stuff. What a way to put Obafemi over. Pretty much the star is born. Obafemi.
Yes.
I want to do. I walk like that every time I get up in the morning.
Online of him and Trick Williams and Lash Legends after Mania at like WrestleMania after party, just like dancing together on stage. It was so good.
Yeah, what a cool moment.
Perfect.
IC title match.
Oh,
that was amazing. I'll be honest, that was one of the best, probably like second best match on the card. You had Penta, Dragon Lee, McDonough, Rusev, Evans, Mysterio. Oh, Javon Evans with the OG cutter on Rusev. I thought that was sick.
Yeah, no, that was really good.
It also showed that Rey Mysterio could still go as well. That match as well.
Yeah, no, Rey did really good.
Yeah, like, oh, I think he gave like a 619 to like I think it's JD Madonna.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, and like McDonald was like sandwich, and then there was a part like where Rusev went for the ladder, and like his head looked like he almost got knocked.
Yeah, it was funny.
Like the carnage in that ladder match was crazy. So I give the props to the wrestlers for making that amazing. I mean,
You would have to for that.
a lot of people like ladder matches, but there's a lot of work that are put into them for them to go right and everything. So hats off to them.
Yeah. Okay.
And this is where I get my prediction wrong. I had Javon Evans winning, instead they had Penta retain.
Are we back on the podcast already?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought, or no, I was waiting. Sorry, my bad.
I'm gonna keep this in here for jokes.
My bad. I thought we were
All
Sorry,
right.
I was looking for. Yeah, no, you're right. The live match itself was not really good. I think Javon, even though he didn't win, he definitely shined a lot.
Yeah. Well,
Everybody did Ray.
but they
They
did
needed
tease
secret
him again, which we'll talk about it later for a Raw After Mania review. But yeah, I thought it was a great match. I kind of wish either Javon Evans or Rusev won, but Penta, okay.
I can see that.
People like Penta, so.
Yes. Penta gone.
Settle Miedo, whatever this is.
Miedo! No
Yeah.
fear.
All right. So next, we had the Demon Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom. Or was it Trick Williams versus Sammy?
It was Trick versus Sammy, I think.
Yeah, it was Trick versus Sammy. Oh, I thought Trick Williams' entrance was hilarious. That it looked like a
Dude,
big carpet.
That
him
long,
coming out.
robe is awesome.
Yeah. Everybody just woke
I was
up.
watching with a Big Q and his girlfriend, and she's not. Oh, she watched wrestling back when she was younger, but she was loving the cape. Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah, you can hear him saying.
We're
Everybody
trying to,
saying, "Whoop
explain
that
to her-
trick!"
Yeah, no, the whole night we were explaining to her, and she was making a pizza when a ogo was a coming out, and then all she hears is.
She's walking like Oba.
No. Well, it was literally me in the other room, just making that noise, and she's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it."
Oh, that's funny.
And
she marking
for the
out.
Devil's Kiss, night one, we were doing the Booker T sounds, and she was like, "What are you guys doing?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it." Oh, he goes, "Yeah." Oh yeah, man.
That was funny how this is going on. Oh, I thought you were okay. We forgot to mention that. What did you think of Liv Morgan's entrance? Oh boy. I thought you were gonna be passed out. I thought we weren't gonna hear from you
I
again.
literally sat in front of the TV. I sat crisscross right in front of the TV, the whole entrance. I was like, "This is the best thing on earth." I was loving it.
Yeah. Oh, and I thought you were gonna go even more crazy because Liv Morgan was about to do the Devil's Kiss on Stephanie Vaquer, and I was like, "Oh boy."
Dude, I was so hyped. I almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, and then they had Stephanie Vaquer steal the Oblivion.
The after show where she had Corey Graves do that little dance.
Oh God. What does our company become?
Best thing ever. That was the best thing ever.
How is that the best thing ever? That's so oh my gosh.
Corey Graves. Corey Graves was hilarious.
Imagine that picture of the dog looking at the sun with his eyes closed. That was me when that happened.
Listen, I get it, but it was funny, and I love humor. I was sports entertainment. Okay?
Sure. All right. I mean, everybody had their opinions about that. Of course, I did. So.
Yeah.
All right. So next, we were back to talking about Trick and Sammy. Right call here. Trick Williams won the match.
100%, yeah.
He definitely should have won. He was with Lil Yachty. I thought Lil Yachty was going to interfere, but he didn't really interfere.
He didn't.
So, happy for Trick Williams. He's another star they're trying to build.
Yeah.
I can't wait till that one day
the
he's
celebrities out of everything.
the WWE champion.
I think the celebrities in this WrestleMania weren't that big as people would like to make it out to be.
Yeah, I
They
agree.
didn't do that much.
I definitely agree. They didn't do as much
And then
as.
for what they did stuff that was like entertaining. I mean, like Pat was entertaining. Lego was entertaining. Yachty was entertaining.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, next we got the Demon Finn Balor versus Dirty Dom.
Yes.
We knew how this was gonna go. The Demon's undefeated at WrestleMania, so Dominic Mysterio ended up losing him. I thought there was some spots they had that were really cool in the match too.
Yes.
So
I agree. They had some fire spots. I think the ending where Dom got put across to the table, that was beautiful. I loved it.
yeah, I thought that was amazing. But yeah, that was a great match. So, not really much to say. It was just a great match. I'll put it that way. Now,
Right winner too. That's time.
interesting thing here. So, for the women's WWE Championship, you had Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley, and interesting booking call here. They had Rhea Ripley win over Jade Cargill. I thought Jade Cargill was going to hold it at least for longer. So, of course, they were.
Well, that's because we thought that Bianca was a coming back.
Yeah. Anyways, they had them like wrestling, of course, and you'd have B-Fab and Michin trying to help Jade Cargill. Then you had Io Sky to the rescue.
Yeah.
And then Rhea Ripley, of course, hit the Riptide on Jade Cargill. This is another match I wish went longer, but of course, because of the ads and stuff,
true.
it wasn't
Well,
as
it
long.
was a good match, though. I feel like it was a good match. People were definitely going to hate on it a lot, but I feel like it was really good for.
Oh no, it was decent.
What it was.
But like it should have went longer. Like for example, I feel like honestly, all the women's matches got cut short because of the ads.
Yes.
Like they weren't able. I think the only one that was able to be like the longest was probably AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch, and we've seen them like hundreds of times.
Yes.
So, but like Rhea Ripley wins, right call. We'll have to see. But I don't know. I mean, I've had my opinions about Rhea Ripley winning the title multiple times, but we'll see.
I think it was a good call.
It'll be interesting to see
I
who
think it was
she
a good
loses to next, though.
Yeah.
They did tease something. We'll talk about it for the Raw After Mania review. But I'm just hoping that they don't have Io Sky turn on Rhea. I hope that they don't have that because we've already seen Io or Rhea.
No, they split up, so yeah, maybe we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. All right. So next, John Cena came out. I think you want to talk about this segment more because you're a fan house.
One of my favorite moments again. Let me handle it.
All right.
John Cena comes out, announces the attendance count. And then we get Kit Wilson, hey, and the awesome, The Miz, Mr. Massive Balls, The Miz come out. And, Miz is supposed to wrestle a couple times, so then he's showing definitely how to do it. And then, the highlight of the night, Mr. WrestleMania himself, Danhausen comes out with Midgethausen, which, before you guys get mad, Cole had to specify too. They asked Michael Cole to call the midget, so I can say it. He can say it.
Yeah.
Fine. They came out, and it was either Kid or Miz pushed one of the midgets, and then Danhausen's like, get him. And then one of the midgets punches Kid Wilson in the balls, starts beating him up, and then pushes him out of the ring. And then Danhausen, the champion, drops low. Bam! Right in the balls. Like a Miz. Beautiful. Amazing. And then the midgets carry him out of the ring. That was my favorite segment of the weekend. I loved it.
Yeah, and then Danhausen hit the "You Can't See Me" on the Miz, which was funny.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yes.
I thought that segment was hilarious. I mean, it was a fun, hilarious segment for, the show.
Yes, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
People hated it, but I loved it.
Yeah, so did I.
I was very much entertained.
I mean, Danhausen, he's just hilarious. I feel like whenever, R-Truth hangs it up, I feel like he'll be a great comedy symbol along with Kit Wilson.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So I think it's what they're warming him up to be.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, next. Oh, I love this match. not just because Roman won, but just how the match went out.
Yes.
The World Heavyweight Championship, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. But first, we got to talk about the entrances. Roman Reigns brings back his OG theme. And right when I heard that, I was guaranteed that Roman Reigns was going to win. Right
That's
there.
fair.
And
Until
wait. I did thought it was really cool as well that they also show like all the history of like the bloodline. Like they were showing like all the pictures at first,
cool.
kind of making like an emotional like thing. And then they had like Roman Reigns come out. But in my opinion, the next entrance was even cooler. I'll give it to CM Punk's had the cooler entrance. He came out in his Ring of Honor theme,
which was amazing. I mean, it was so cool watching him out to that, and then he did that one knee, and it's Robber time, and then it like switched to his new theme. It was beautiful. I think it's awesome. Him like on like the stadium roof was like so cool. It was I loved it.
Yeah, he had like a white coat on as well, kind of like he did in Ring of Honor,
Yes.
which I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
I was like, honestly, his entrance here was better than what it was last year, in my opinion. They played like this Fire Burns.
His. Yeah, well, okay. This Fire Burns is the better theme song, but yeah,
I just like the build up of the entrance. I just thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
It had all that aura. It gave it that main event feel as well.
Yes, I agree.
Anyways, they both came in, and of course, they wrestled. And honestly, I'm gonna give CM Punk his flowers. He put a lot. I was roasting him at the beginning, being silly and stuff, and so was Nathan, hopefully. But yeah.
Oh no, I was giving his flowers.
But honestly, give CM Punk his flowers. He looked amazing this match. He did.
Yeah.
He put his body on the line.
Yeah.
Like an unbelievable move that he did. He came from like the top rope. Usually wrestlers at that age, they're afraid to do that, but CM Punk still did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you saw like Roman go through the table. And I also thought it was another cool spot too, like where CM Punk got hung up on the rope and just Roman Reigns kept Superman punching him. And that made CM Punk bleed.
That was sick. Yeah, it was sick.
I mean, I just thought this match was like crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then of course they added that unpredictability. There was times he thought CM Punk was done, he thought Roman was done. Both of them would still kick out.
And then at the end, after the first spear, Punk was like his like the last gasp was like air and like energy, to take out Roman and then didn't do it, and then Roman spears him. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
For as much as I despise Roman, it was a good match, and I think it was a good winner. If he is staying true to his word, and he's not going part-time, I support it.
Yeah. And also, too, I thought how they ended the match, I think was perfect. And this time, I was happy. No shenanigans. We didn't have anybody interfere.
Yeah.
It was just a regular match. I thought that was great. It looked like CM Punk was about to win, but he collapsed, which I thought it made sense for him being like older and at his twilight. Eventually, his body gave out, and that's why Roman Reigns won.
Exactly. It was good storytelling, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It made a lot of sense. Like, they executed this match really well. I felt like it was a nice bounce back for the booking that they've had. Okay, it doesn't make up for all the booking they had for all these months, but I felt like with the week build they've had for most of these matches, Night 2 made up for some part of it. And it was just really great. Oh, if I had to rank, if I had to give the scale 1 to 10 for Mania Night 2, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was great.
Same. Yes, same.
I feel like 8 out of 10 is reasonable. I feel like 9, 10, maybe you're stretching it, but I feel like 8 out of 10 is perfect for it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's fair.
Let's see. If I had to rank this entire WrestleMania, I think I gave Night 1 a 3. If I had to rank the entire WrestleMania overall, probably like a 4 or 5.
I'll give it a 6 or a
overall.
6.
So like for both
for
of
me,
them
a 6 or a
together.
7.
So
yeah.
Like one night didn't show up and the other night did show up in my eyes.
Yes.
So, man.
That's fair.
I felt like they needed this because of last year, of how like last year's main event ended. with Cody
Yep.
and John Cena, and it just felt like a breath of fresh air. So, all right. Next, we're talking about the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yes.
Now I have my opinions about this episode. I'm gonna be honest, it just felt like a regular episode of Raw. To be honest, besides
That's
NXT
fair.
debuts,
Yeah.
it just felt like a regular Raw episode. I just feel like for Raw after Mania, kind of like they did in the past, they need to put more into it because that show is really important. Because you need to kick off the storylines here and there while people are still tuning in.
Yeah, that's true.
In my eyes. So first you'd have Oba open up the show. Of course, yeah, people just like chant his name, and he just say the ruler. What exactly say? He say like the ruler or something.
I don't remember exactly, but yeah, you're right. He was killing it. I actually love having.
He didn't really do much. He just went in the ring and just did his entrance, and everybody chanted. That's pretty much all at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I thought
Fair
it was
enough.
great
That's all you had to do.
because he did supposedly retire Brock Lesnar, so I thought he needed to get the recognition. I thought it was a fine way to open up the show. Then next you'd have Rio versus the Kabuki Warriors. This is one of the feuds I wish they would end because we've just seen them wrestle each other so many times.
Well, it's just gonna be Io versus them now, but yeah.
Yeah. So of course Rio would win the match. I'd like to see this. Okay, a lot of people were talking about they wish they had this match on the Mania card. I wish they had like Io and Asuka.
Yes.
That's a match I wish I would have
good.
made it on the card.
Yes, but they're going to do that at a backlash.
And it would have been even cooler maybe if they would have had it for the Raw after Mania.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, not really much to say. Just Rio won. Then next you'd have Penta. You'd have Penta, of course. Him and Adam Pearce are talking. And then Javon Evans. He said, "I'm banged up, but I want my title opportunity." But then all of a sudden, all ego Ethan Page shows up, and he says he wants his opportunity at the IC title. So Adam Pearce is like, "I'll set it up this way. We'll have Javon Evans and Ethan Page face each other tonight."
Yep.
So I thought this is a great idea
What-
because Javon Evans and Ethan Page, they face each other multiple times in NXT, so
Oh
it
yeah.
makes sense.
Well, Ethan Page broke Javon Evans' jaw. It was brutal.
Oh,
One
this
of the most
match he
brutal
did?
things. What?
In this match or like past matches?
No, NXT. Ethan Page put like a chair like around like Javon's jaw and stomped on his head.
Wow.
And Javon was like spit of blood too. It's crazy. Like I can't find the clips of it because of how like a brutal it was. It was terrible. It was so cool.
But yeah, I'm happy Ethan Page is on the show. He's a great heel. Sometimes I don't like him, and I especially don't like him because he's partnered up with Chelsea Green. It should have been me. It should have been me. It should have been me.
All right.
But anyways.
Next topic, Daniel. Next topic.
Yeah, next topic.
Riled
CM
up
Punk
over there.
comes out. I thought CM Punk was going to take off this episode, but instead CM Punk does show up. He does that entrance again, like where he's quiet and he goes, "It's clobbering time," and then his entrance plays. I thought this promo kind of made me a little bit emotional. Like he was talking about all the losses he went through, like all the friends he's lost. And he talked about how he lost Larry, of course.
Yes.
And he talked about all the work that WWE, like the people in like the back, the behind the scenes would do as well.
Yeah.
He would point it all out, and I thought, man, this is kind of like a hit in the heart promo.
Yeah.
CM Punk was saying. So, I mean, and he thanked the fans for processing his grief about all the stuff he's went through. So I thought, man, it kind of made me feel like a lot more empathy for CM Punk because, like, imagine you're going through a lot of stuff and you're still trying to show up to put smiles on people's faces.
Yeah, he did.
So, but the only thing I didn't like about this, Cody Rhodes came out. I was wanting Cody Rhodes to sell the injury, but they had him come out right away.
Well, he did. His eyes selling it for him.
Yeah. And what I didn't like, this is where I think this promo went downhill. Cody Rhodes came out. CM Punk and Cody, they were pretty much like talking good about each other. Pretty much glazing each other, honestly.
Yeah.
I didn't like that about that, but I guess they're building up to potentially CM Punk challenging Cody Rhodes for the title at Backlash.
Which would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like I would
Maybe
be
not just yet, but yeah. Cool.
I would be fine with that, but I want to see an edgier Cody. Like how he took out he beat Randy Orton. He pretty much made himself as a heel. He tried to out heel Randy Orton pretty much in that match.
Yeah.
And I was wanting to see.
And you got punted in the face for it.
Yeah, true. Maybe we'll see that later down the line, hopefully, when he feuds with CM Punk. Because CM Punk's a great mic worker. But.
Oh, yeah.
Cody.
He pushed farther, yeah.
But Cody gets boring time to time, so we'll just have to see. But I guess we're getting. Yeah, I guess we're getting that. Yeah. And of course, we get a video package. Finn Balor's going to face JD McDonough later on.
Yeah.
So that goes on. Then we get Ethan Page versus Javon Evans. Okay match. I think you'd have Rusev interfered in the match. He cost Javon Evans the victory, and that's why Ethan Page was able to win. I thought this was a great way to protect Javon Evans, because you want Javon Evans, you want him to be built up. They'd have Penta to the rescue, but Rusev and Ethan Page, honestly, if they had to build up the League of Nations again, Ethan Page and Rusev would be great together.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Like, they can make a new League of Nations.
Yeah, they're going to do a tag team match with the Javon and Penta versus Rusev. And then Ethan's going to piss off Rusev, and Rusev's going to attack him after. Yeah.
You know what? This is kind of a topic I want to talk about. I know this episode's going really long, but why not? It's the episode after Mania.
Yes.
So what if we built a new League of Nations? Let's say we have Rusev, Ethan Page, Drew McIntyre. What's another one?
Is Drew too big for this
Ilya
faction?
Dragunov.
Is Drew too big for this faction, though?
You know what? You got a point. I'm trying to think of someone from, like, the UK that we can put in there. Someone serious that we can put in there.
I don't know.
But yeah, I feel like those like group of superstars though, I think it'd make it great for a League of Nations 2.0.
Yeah.
Or potentially, well, Wade Barrett. I'm not sure about the status of Wade Barrett if he'd ever return, but he says he won't. But I mean, if he ever would though, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just kind of thought of that. I thought of that idea. That sort of reminded me of whenever Ethan Page and Rusev like tagged. So I liked it more than what other people did. I say.
I like it. Yeah.
All right.
Next, the card is.
Yes. Next, you'd have the Judgment Day comes out, celebrates. Liv Morgan's like, I'm the greatest world heavyweight champion of all time.
Oh, we're telling lies.
And pretty much like Liv Morgan, you know, like celebrating, thanking her Judgment Day family and Dirty Dom. And then Sol Ruka comes out. And I'm like, yes, I like to see Sol Ruka square up against Liv Morgan. And of course, Liv Morgan did her heel character, like, you get out of this ring. And then and then Adam Pearce comes out and says, Sol Ruka and Liv Morgan face each other. Sol Ruka looked strong in this match. It looked like at times she was about to beat Liv Morgan. But then Zarya comes out and costs Sol Ruka the match. Which they're facing each other as we speak tonight on NXT.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how the results of that go. But I feel like they're probably going to have Zarya win that because Sol Ruka's being called up.
Yeah, and then that's Sol Ruka being called up.
But yeah. I mean, I thought it was a decent match. I was fine with it. All right. Yeah. And then right after the match, you'd have Stephanie Vaquer come out and confront Liv Morgan. So I'm assuming we're probably going to get a rematch between Stephanie Vaquer and Liv. What interesting thing they might do, they might ban Judgment Day from ringside.
Yeah, but yeah. That'd be cool.
And then they have like Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer one-on-one. So we may have that. We'll have to see. They showed a video package for Brock Lesnar. Then after that, you'd have the Vision come out, and you'd have Logan Paul unhinged, mad at IShowSpeed, which I think potentially IShowSpeed, they're going to bring him back. I think you're going to bring him back.
You're good.
I mean, I won't be surprised if he comes to SummerSlam. Honestly, SummerSlam I think is in Cleveland this year.
Yeah, it's in places Brock's from, so it's from.
Oh, it's Minnesota. That's right. I don't know why I said Cleveland.
Yeah, maybe before. But no.
Yeah, it is in Minnesota. But I thought I liked the idea of, like, if they have an event over there, IShowSpeed, that's where he's from. That'd actually be crazy. But yeah, he's on
Cleveland, so is Logan.
Yeah. Not happy at IShowSpeed, and then Paul Heyman, he says his words about Brock Lesnar. Like, happy about Brock Lesnar and stuff. And then you have Braun Breaker come out. He introduces Braun Breaker. And of course, he was happy to. He pretty much said he was happy about Seth Rollins losing, watching him lose, and then all of a sudden Seth Rollins come out. He came from behind, took out the Vision with a steel chair, but Braun Breaker
he actually busted up Braun Breaker pretty bad.
Yeah, I did. It looked like he's like busted up around his ear, like side of his head.
Yeah,
but Braun Breaker still stood strong over Seth Rollins, so they're still building that matchup. And then next, you'd have Finn Balor versus JD McDonough. Finn Balor, of course, wins this match, and then the Judgment Day pretty much attacks Finn Balor afterwards. And here's what I thought was really interesting. So Gunther was pretty much being interviewed backstage. LA Knight confronts Gunther. And honestly, I'd like to see this match. I think this match was originally planned for WrestleMania. I've heard was Gunther versus LA Knight, but now they're gonna have it later. But the only thing I don't like about it though, it's another wrestler that LA Knight's probably gonna lose to.
Yeah, which sucks, but I'm holding out till like a Money in the Bank, a couple months away. It's gonna be the summer of night, you know. Gotta stay positive.
It's actually in September, but it just we've always had to hope for years that LA Knight would eventually win somehow, but it just hasn't happened yet. And if you've seen like Unreal and stuff, you see pretty much how they've treated LA Knight.
Yeah. Okay, next topic.
All right. Next, you'd have Rio. They pretty much like part ways, friendly part ways, and then they tease Liv Morgan talking to Rhea Ripley.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. If they still had like the old Survivor Series, I think
they're both champions. I'll explain it. They're both champions, and at Crown Jewel, they're going to have to fight for the title or fight for the Crown Jewel title. It doesn't make sense because Rhea's going to go to SmackDown anyway, so they're not going to do the feud. They're going to revisit it. This is our generation's Trish. Yeah, Trish and Lita, basically.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to build up to be. I mean, the only thing I don't really like as much about it, we've seen them face each other so many times, but I guess we see them for Crown Jewel.
So,
they need something.
And it's been like a year or two.
Yeah, but then next, the final part of the show, we'd have Roman Reigns appear with Jimmy and Jey Uso. He pretty much asked for his cousins back, and they're out there standing with him.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of just like old times. But then, Jacob Fatu comes out.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Fatu refuses to acknowledge the tribal chief. He says, I want that title.
Yeah.
And honestly, Jacob Fatu deserves it. He beat Drew McIntyre, and he's pretty much... This was the perfect way to put him in the main event scene, and he's finally going to face Roman Reigns at Backlash, supposedly.
Yeah, which makes sense. It sounds good.
So, I feel like this feud can cook.
Yeah, I think it will.
And I doubt if, like, Jacob Fatu is going to beat Roman at Backlash, but it'd be interesting to see how he turns out after the match. Will he keep going after Roman with a vengeance, or even build his own bloodline? Or will he just fade away?
We'll see. Yeah.
So I do like how they're building that matchup. It's someone completely different, too, against Roman. So, All right. So next is Wrestler of the Week. Finally, we got to Wrestler of the Week. I'm gonna let you pick first, Nathan.
No, because you have your no. You go first. I'm still deciding, kind of. At the end
Okay.
of it.
Well, guys, you may think I'm gonna go with the guy on my T-shirt, but I'm actually going with Oba Femi. I mean, what Oba Femi did on Sunday, not many people has ever done. And in this way, it builds Oba Femi into a star, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they teased, and if you watch like the post show after WrestleMania, they're kind of hinting that Oba Femi and Roman Reigns are going to face down the line.
Okay, so I'll explain that a bit more. It wasn't the fans wanted it, and Roman acknowledged it, but I don't think that's the plan. Well, it probably is planned now, but that probably wasn't originally planned.
Yeah, it probably not, but hey, keep your voice up. It might happen.
Well, because Oba's on SmackDown and Roman's on Raw, but now they're looking at it, so I feel like they're probably thinking about doing that soon.
Yeah, but honestly, with how some of the stuff goes, it's kind of meaningless. They just let anybody go anywhere.
That's fair. Okay, so for my wrestler of the week, Finn Balor.
Okay.
For years, everybody's calling him Finn Balor. He can't win. He's washed. He's old. He proved that he is still the guy. He is still Finn Balor, the demon, the Prince Devitt, the king of wrestling, Finn Balor. He's back. He's going to run rampage on this roster. He shaved. He looks younger than ever. He is ready to take over the company.
Hot take, but if LA Knight doesn't win the briefcase, I think he'd be great with the briefcase.
Perfect. No, I agree. That'd be perfect.
So, but yeah, well.
I'd be sad that LA didn't win, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is all for the episode, everyone. Yeah, thank you all
One more thing.
Oh,
one more thing, Daniel. Yeah, last week we had some inconveniences, and we couldn't actually have a match at a WrestleMania.
Right, I forgot about that.
But in a couple weeks, Backlash is coming up. I don't know if your anal bleeding has stopped, but if it has, I'm down if you're down to fight.
You're down.
What do you say?
You're down and I'm up. You're on.
That's been an amazing episode, everybody. Thank you for watching the most must-see podcast in the Midwest. Thank you, guys. I'm a Nathan from the Loop.
And I'm Double D.
See you, Marks.